Everyone, welcome back. So, Sins of Kujo is not your typical legal drama. Instead of a heroic lawyer fighting for justice, this series introduces us to Kujo, a no nonsense attorney who seems to defend the worst kinds of people, from petty criminals to blown Yakuza members. And at first glance, he doesn't even try to hide it. But the deeper you go, the more the show challenges your perception of what justice actually means. The story follows Kujo alongside Karasuma, a younger, more idealistic lawyer who believes in doing the right thing. Together, they navigate a world where the law isn't always normal and morality isn't always practical. One of the biggest strengths of the series is its tone. This is probably one of the grimmest portrayals of modern Japan you will see. There's no glamour here, just harsh realities. People are struggling, justice feels out of reach, and the system often fails those who need it the most. And that's exactly where Koju comes in. He doesn't treat the law as a moral guide, he treats it like a tool, something to manipulate, bend, and use strategically to win cases. It's uncomfortable to watch at times, especially when you realize he's helping people who don't necessarily deserve it. But that is the point. Through Karasuma's perspective and ours, the show constantly asks, is it better to follow the law or to follow what feels right? The dynamic between Kujo and Karasuma is what really drives the series. Kujo is cold, calculative, and unpredictable. You never quite know what he's thinking or what his next move will be. On the other hand, Karasuma is emotional, driven by a strong sense of justice and often frustrated by how the system works. Together, they create a compelling contrast, one that keeps the narrative engaging even when the cases themselves vary in quality. The series uses a case of the week format mixed with an overarching Yakuza storyline, and this is where things get a bit uneven. While some cases are genuinely interesting and thought provoking, other feel stretched and unnecessary. The larger Yakuza arc also takes quite a long to fully develop, which affects the pacing. At 10 episodes, the show sometimes feels longer than it needs to be. There are moments where you just want it to get to the point, but it takes its time getting there. That said, the performance really help hold everything together. Yuya is excellent as Kujo. His calm, almost emotionless portrayal adds a layer of mystery to the character. You're constantly trying to figure him out, and then that unpredictability makes him fascinating to watch. Matusumura as Karusuma is equally strong. He brings the emotional weight and reliability that balances Kujo's detached personality. Their chemistry is one of the highlights of the series. The show also slowly peels back layers of Kujo's personal life, revealing that beneath his composed exterior, things aren't exactly stable. Even his living situation, like staying in a rooftop tent, hints at a deeper story that unfolds gradually. In the end, Sins of Kujo is a thought provoking and impactful drama that explores the grey areas between law and justice. It doesn't always maintain its tension and its pacing can drag at times, but when it works, it really works. If you enjoy character driven stories with moral dilemmas and a darker tone, this is definitely worth checking out. Just be prepared for a slow burn. Thank you for watching. Bye.